Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. That's a weird thing to say. You probably know me as Snaily Po from TikTok. I'm over here on YouTube because a few people have asked during my lives if I would upload the finished live to YouTube as like a speed paint or a speed draw. I really liked the idea of having my work in a place that isn't just TikTok because that can be a really volatile place in a lot of ways. Like, I think part of TikTok and having a presence on TikTok is just expecting that one day your account might be gone and there might be no way to get it back and there's nothing that you can do about it. So, yeah, YouTube definitely feels like a more steady option to have some of my content on. So, you probably already know this if you know me from TikTok, but I have made my own alternative to Inktober. It's called Snailytober because my TikTok username is SnailyPo. The reason that I made this alternative is because the creator of Inktober is questionable at best and deeply harmful at worst. I really enjoyed the prompts that were part of Inktober this year, but I didn't feel comfortable promoting that practice or those daily prompts to my friends and followers, especially if they were planning on selling their artwork afterwards. So in my little Snailytober prompts list, this was the prompt Burnt, which was day 3. I made these watercolor paints by hand. I mull them myself using expired makeup and homemade watercolor binder, and the process takes quite some time, and I put it in these little bottle caps for just an eco-friendly alternative to watercolor pans. And when it dries down, it can be used exactly like any other hard pan watercolor paint. I really enjoy using these. I think they're super vibrant, a lot of fun. They do act differently than typical watercolors, but I think that's to be expected since makeup has its own binders in there that aren't watercolor binders. So again, this is coming from a TikTok live, which does mean I know that the quality isn't the best. I wish there was a way to do lives in a different quality or in a better quality. But this is just on my iPhone 12. It is run through TikTok's live processing, whatever they do, and then it is downloaded from wherever they host all of their data. So yes, it is definitely a little blurry, not the best, not the clearest. That is another reason that I've been kind of hesitant to switch over to YouTube, because I feel like YouTube expects a higher video production quality than TikTok does. But I do think that since people were asking me to specifically upload my lives, then they'll probably expect that it's going to be the quality that the live was, right? I would hope so. I think so. Oh, and let me tell you, hands are not easy. That's why I've been kind of like trying to challenge myself to do a few more recently, especially during Snailytober, because it's something that I need to improve on. But wow, it never gets easier, no matter how many I do. It does help me to think of them as simpler shapes, like I'll make the tips of the fingers a little pointy. I'll try to use straight lines to draw out like the general shapes of the hand because I'm trying to like get the shapes of the bones inside the hands, That does help a little bit. Also, looking at it from different angles helps to make sure it looks like a hand from every angle and not just one or two. Finished up the painting portion of this, I'm going in with a white pen and outlining it because I thought it would help it pop a little bit. I was right about that. I feel like the white outline adds a lot. And then I'm going in with little dot highlights. Those are kind of like a signature thing I've been doing lately. Then I'm peeling off the tape, signing my name, adding the date so I know which part of Snailytober it was. And that is the finished piece. This was a super fun piece to do. Thanks for watching and checking out my YouTube.